Hmm? Right, right, right. So, here's your tea. Now, tell me anything. Drink up? I got mine too, don't worry. So, what's going on? Well, nobody's gonna take responsibility from that. You know how they are. They're stupid as hell. Of course they are. Alright, alright. But it is true. I just want you to know. Well, isn't it okay? Hmm? I'm pretty sure you know what's going on right now, so you can tell me. I wouldn't even dare to say anything about it. Hmm? I'm here to listen. Now spill the tea. Hmm. Okay. What? Ugh. Why did you do that? That sounds horrible. I don't know why. The hell would you do that? I'd feel like I could possibly give them food first. Of course, so, make them a little loose up for me. Sounds bad, but no, not that kind. But just loosen up a bit so they can tell me what's going on exactly. And they'd spill all the tea after I give them tea. At least give them food before you start interrogating people, You know that's the best way, right? I gotta make them comfortable. But they made her so uncomfortable that they did that. Ugh. Well, if they made like jokes about sexuality or something, then of course it's understandable, because like if it's sexual, then alright. It's weird. Maybe sometimes it's funny, but in the end it depends on the person who said it, right? I guess people are creeps after all. They wouldn't know what's going on. Yeah. Oh well. I'm happy that it gets that way. But jeez. It's quite interesting. Hmm? It's just, I don't know anybody that would even try to make a girl uncomfortable by saying sexual jokes, everything like that. That just sounds like harassment at that point, right? No. Yeah, I don't know. In the end, I just feel like that's unnecessary. If you do like the girl, then why make sex jokes? Yeah. I mean, you don't get it too, right? Well, there's a case that people would do that, and it's understandable, because like people would do that, no matter what the cost is. But it's just feels weird to do that. Yeah, of course it's weird. It sounds pretty bad, right? Yeah. Sounds really bad with it. Hmm? Okay. I'll keep that in mind then. But you gotta know what you can do, so saying what are you gonna do about it? Like, do you have any, ideas on how to deal with those creepy idiots? Well, my idea is subpar. I don't think my idea is the best. Even if I make them comfortable and spill everything towards me, that's like how I would do it. But I don't know how to deal with those idiots that makes those kinds of jokes, and yeah, it's quite different. Of course it's quite different. You think it would be the same? You think I'd make those two comfortable? Huh? I don't want them comfortable. Much less I'd want them to be uncomfortable as hell. I just want them to die in a corner, that's it. Yeah. I don't want to deal with them. Okay? You can deal with them, it's just I don't really know what's going on there. Their heads are messed up. I don't know why they even have those kinds of rights to even speak about women like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, men can be studious sometimes, but there's just limits to jokes. Yeah, even if you're in the internet, a lot of mature men would not argue with you at all, or would not make sexual jokes like that. Probably, maybe they would sometimes, but that's in the case where they're comfortable with you, and they know that you wouldn't get weirded out or something. So it's kind of like you can do that with certain people, but like you can't do that with the other person that you are trying to get to, maybe trying to hook up with or something. But that's just weird that even if you try to make those kinds of jokes and the other party doesn't really like you, then that just means you're really, really weird. And that just means you don't have anything to say at all, and might as well die in a corner, right? I'd rather do that than be like that. Which is, I do hope that they know what's going on. Jesus Christ. Don't mind them. A little tea time is getting interrupted by dogs. I think someone's outside. But check it out. Bring the gun with you, cause like it might be those two creeps. But oh well, I don't know. It's just, first of all, I don't really find it like that topic would be quite different if they chose a different approach to the girl. And I'd say maybe they could have at least befriended a little bit of the girl on the side, and then they'd know what jokes to pop, because like that's just nasty. If they make jokes like that, of course they're not gonna get any girls with them. It's understandable. It's not even it's not a race thing. It's how you use that race thing to be, to be what you want. Because I feel like any people would just pass by it. Yeah, of course they like passing by it. Passing by jokes like that is just necessary for them. They're just that annoying. And I wouldn't guess so much about it, because like I'd rather just shut them up. My bad, excuse me. Girl, if I was with you, I would have ripped their tongue out. I would have just popped that shit off. And I swear to God, they sound creepy. Even I would get creeped out by them. So it's understandable if you're like really creeped out. So don't blame yourself for that either way. Alright. Yeah. Really? Don't hang out with weird men. That's just one of the things that you wouldn't want to do. But maybe that's just profession for you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. No, 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 no.